In this video, we're going to talk about solving word problems that involve finding how many of a particular type of ticket was sold. And if you watched our previous video on coin word problems, this video is very similar. It's got the same principles in that we're usually going to be given two different types of tickets. Each ticket is going to be worth a different amount of money, and we are trying to find how many of each of those tickets were sold. And we're going to use this table where we multiply the number of tickets by the value of a single ticket to get the total value sold in that particular type of ticket. So very similar to the coin word problem video that you should have watched before getting to this problem. So we're going to look at the first example here, and we've got for the 7:30 showtime, 140 movie tickets were sold. Receipts from the $13 adult tickets and the $10 senior tickets totaled $1,664. How many adult tickets and how many senior tickets were sold? So again, exactly what we talked about before. We have two types of tickets, each are worth different value. And we're trying to find how many of each were sold. And so we're going to solve this problem using a single variable, just one variable. So we cannot let that one variable represent both of the unknown quantities. So you get to decide which of the two, whether you want it to be the number of adult tickets or the number of senior tickets that you want your variable to represent. And in this particular case, it literally is the same difficulty level to pick either one. So it's completely your choice. I'm going to say let A equal the number of adult tickets sold. So here's the thing. Do we know a relationship between how many adult tickets were sold, the A, and then how many senior tickets were sold? And the answer is yes. I'm going to give you a hint. It's right here. Here's the relationship. You know that together there were 140 movie tickets sold. So if you know one type of ticket, the way that you find the missing number of tickets for the second type of ticket is to do a subtraction. For example, let's have you think of this. If you know that you sold 40 adult tickets, then if you sold a total of 140 tickets, the other 100 tickets must have been senior tickets. See how that works? So we subtract from the total to get the tickets that we want to find out about. Our total is that we sold 140 tickets. I'm going to subtract from that total the A, which represents the number of adult tickets, and that must be that I will be left with the number of senior tickets that were sold. So again, we used our variable A and we picked one of the two unknown quantities, in this case the number of adult tickets that were sold. Then we used this relationship here that you knew that the total number sold were 140 tickets, and so you subtracted A from the 140 to represent the number of senior tickets that were sold. Okay, so now we're ready for our table, and its type, if you recall, is type of ticket, the number, the value of a single ticket, and we're going to multiply that to get the total value for that ticket, right? And we have adult, and we have adult tickets, and we have senior. And our numbers are our variables, right? Because it says here the number, right? So we have A adult tickets, and we have 140 minus A senior tickets. And then what's the value of a single adult ticket? It's $13. So we have 13 for the value of a single adult ticket and 10 for the value of a single senior ticket. And to get the total value, we multiply across. So this is going to be 13A, and this one's going to be 10 times this quantity that we're going to put in a parentheses. So very similar to our last video, right? I hope you can see the similarities. And these two total values added together have to total this receipt amount, right? The cash register had $1,664 in it at the end of the night. So our equation is, I'll write it horizontally here, 13A plus 10 times 140 minus A equals 1664. In our first step, if you're saying distribute, you're absolutely right. We're going to distribute that 10. So we have 13A. Here we have 1,400 minus 10A equals 1,664. And we've got some like terms here. The 13a with the minus 10a is a 3a plus 1,400 equals 1,664. And we're going to subtract the 1,400. And so we have 3a equals 264. And then we're going to divide by 3. I ran out of room here, so I'm going to put it right here. And there shouldn't be an a there. This should be a 4. Okay, there we go. 88. So what did we just find? 88 what? Well, if you recall, A was the number of adult tickets sold. So we found that there were 88 adult tickets sold. We'll be checking this in a minute. 88 adult tickets sold, and then subtract 88 from 140, and 52 senior tickets sold. Right, so this is what we found, and we're going to check it using the value. And so here I've got 88 adult tickets at $13 each, and we're going to add that to 52 senior tickets at $10 each, and then we'll do this multiplication here, and so we end up with the 1,664 as a check. So there were 88 adult tickets sold and 52 senior tickets sold. Now for the next problem, I'm going to have you read it because it's very similar to the problem we just did. And then I'm going to ask you to pause the video, try the problem on your own, and then unpause the video and check your answer with mine. And let's see how you did. Okay, so here it is. Let's read it. The box office sold 360 tickets to a concert at the college. The total receipts were $4,170. General admission tickets cost $15 each, and student tickets cost $10 each. How many of each kind of ticket was sold? So pause the video now. Okay, so here's my solution. First of all, I want you to check yours along with mine. Did you declare your variables? And now I let my variable be the number of general admission tickets sold, so I used G, and then 360 minus G is the number of student tickets sold. Then does your table look similar to mine? And my equation ended up being 15G plus, I went ahead and distributed this 10. Here, distribute, so 3,600 minus 10G equals 4,170. Combining the like terms, you get 5G plus 3,600 equals 4,170. And then subtracting, we get 5G equals 570. Dividing, we get G equals 114. There were 114 general tickets and 246 student tickets sold. And I remember, how did we get the 246? We subtracted it up here. So 114 here, and 360 minus 114, which is 256 here. And I checked it over here on the side and noticed that I got the right answer.